Up until now, we've been doing substitution with indefinite integral. Now we're going to look at definite integral, where you have limits of integration. So our normal process would be to let u equals this thing here. So dx equals this thing here. So we would put this into the dx. That will then give us this, and then put the u into here. That will then give us this thing here. But the thing is, once you've made this substitution, you're actually migrating from the dx world into the du world. Once that happens, you have to change your limit of integration. You're actually integrating from where to where. So now we need to figure out the lower bound and the upper bound. So hang on. Once you've made this substitution, you're migrating from the dx world to the du world. In the dx world, you're integrating from -1 to 2. In the du world, you've got to figure out from where to where. So once you've made this substitution, in the x world, you're doing it from -1. So put this -1 into here. That will then give you -5 plus 6. So in the u world, you're actually integrating it from +1 and then 2. Hang on. So now you need to put 2 into the x here. So that will then give you 10 plus 6. So in the u world, you're actually integrating from -1 to 16. So what that means is, once you've made this substitution, you're actually integrating from 1 to 16. So now these two blocks are exactly the same. If you were to make this substitution, you have to change your limit of integration. In the u world, you're integrating from 1 to 16. Okay, so hang on. So if you were to make that substitution, you're migrating into the u world, meaning that you have to integrate from 1 to 16. So now let's integrate it. When you integrate this, this is just a constant, so leave that alone. And when you integrate this, in your mind picture this thing here. So when you integrate it, it would be one notch higher, u to the power 3 over 2, but then you've got to stick this in here. So if you integrate this, it will then give you this thing here, from 1 to 16. So now you would put 16 into here, and then take away, and then put 1 into here. That will then give you this. So now notice this this block here, 1 over 5, 1 over 5. You can actually factor out the 1 over 5. So that will then give you this. The point I'm trying to make is that when going back to here, when you're at this stage here, if you see a constant, this constant here is just a constant. It has nothing to do with u. So you can actually drag it out here, so it becomes easier to work with. So so you can just concentrate on integrating the square root of u from 1 to 16, because you can see that you can factor out the 1 over 5, and you can use the same thing over here as well. Later on, we can actually factor out this 2 over 3 as well. So let's start again. Hang on. Let's start again here. So when you can just concentrate on integrating this. So integrate this, it will then give you this. When you get to this stage here, because this is a constant, you can actually take this out as well. You can actually take this out. So that will then allow you to just concentrate on this. So you can just concentrate on this. So put 16 into here, and then put 1 into here. That will then give you this. And then it's blah blah blah, and the final answer is 42 over 5. I want to illustrate something to you, so bear with me. So that's your final answer, by the way, but I want to illustrate something to you. Once you've made this substitution, you're actually entering the du world. If you do your calculation, so rather than doing a conversion from 1 to 16, concentrate on just integrating this, and once you've got the answer, integrate it as normal. once you've got your answer, and then you convert the u back into the dx world. So remember, we said earlier, we said let u equals, what was it? Let u equals 5x plus 6. Earlier we said let u equals 5x plus 6. Once you've done your integration, and then you put this thing, you convert the u back into the x world. So once you've converted back into the x world, you no longer need to integrate from 1 to 16. You can just integrate it from the original -1 to 2, because you're back in the into the x realm. So once you've converted this u into the x, then you can just integrate it from -1 to 2, rather than having to stay in your du world. So you've got two options really. You can either convert. You've got two options. Make this conversion into the u world, in which case you remain from 1 to 16, or you can convert it back into the dx world, in which case you just need to integrate it from -1 to 2. I hope you can follow that last bit.